Let's make some roasted potatoes for meal prep. Today's been meal prep. I have not filmed all of it because my mind has been all over the place in other places, okay? But I got all the other stuff done. I did a butternut squash soup. I did a TVP faux sausage creamy potato soup, but it doesn't have any dairy in it. I also did some sweet potatoes. I made a TVP sausage again, and now we're about to prep some roasted potatoes. So I'm gonna use all this throughout the week. You'll see. Well, you probably won't because I don't film every single thing I make. Very inconsistent with that. You know what? I'm okay with it. I have to be. I can't tackle a million things at once, you know? Any hootie tootie fruity. I've got some gold potatoes here. And I'm just cutting these right in half. And then I'm gonna run them through my little slicer thing over here that's real nifty. And we're making these like teeny tiny because sun muffin, hold on, I forgot to turn on Larry. That didn't sound right. That's not my husband's name. I mean, this should basically this should be my other husband because he almost, okay? Larry is always talking back to me. Sometimes he just likes to just up and shut off. Believe it or not. Okay, wait, what are we doing? We're doing potatoes, Susan. Think about it. We're going to, do I air fry these? No, because I don't want them to burn up. So we're going to cook them on 400. That's what we're going to preheat to. Sometimes I just have like a little bit of a brain fart. I know Gordy Ramsay is my bestie, okay? But I can't be expected to be perfect. Especially when I'm locked in the house and I can't even go outside because it's snow. We are going to go play in it tomorrow, though. Anywho, I got my little slicer thing here. It's the full star slicer. I love this. I think this one is out of stock. I'm not sure. Last time I tried to tag it for you guys, it was definitely not available. This is the XL one. I had the regular one before this, but I cook a lot and I usually cook really big portions. So I like the bigger one, you know? That's what she said. We're gonna go ahead and slash these potatoes up. Susan, yeah! Oh man, that felt good. Why are you just, there we go. Probably because it's so big. That's what she said. Dude, this is just, why are these so much harder than regular friggin' potatoes? Because they're so big. Again, we're just gonna cut these down a little bit. Make our job a little bit easier. Because sometimes when you fill the whole thing in, you can't get the right pressure in the right spots. Again, oh my God. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to post this. Dear Lord, Linda. Boom, boom. And so when I'm doing meal prep, you're bouncing all over the place. You having fun over there? Okay, when I'm doing meal prep, I like to keep my ingredients pretty simple, right? So I'll do a salt, pepper, garlic powder, or some Senior Citizen Bay, or some Cavender's Greek seasoning. I like to keep my flavors pretty simple. That way throughout the week, I can switch my flavors up. So I'm not eating the same thing. We meal prep over here, but we don't eat the same shit. Well, we do have a lot of repeat meals like chicken salad, but it's always a different flavor. Okay, I get crazy with my chicken salads. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna do a barbecue chicken salad. I came up with a possible barbecue recipe in my noggin today. We'll see how it turns out. One more. Ooh, she is filled to the top. Okay, again. So we're gonna put our taters in there. And you can legitimately cut these however big you want to. And this one, bigger isn't always better. Okay, we gotta weigh this before I start adding stuff to and fro, you know? You're gonna go ahead and grab your food only scale, you know? Turn that baby on. Now, as you noticed, I didn't weigh my bowl right before I did that. Well, cool part is I have the weight of my bowl on the bottom of it. So I can just tear it out, start from scratch, put that on there. 1,011 minus 172? Yeah, what's 1,011 minus 172? 1,012 minus 172 would be, would that be 841 or 849? I don't know. I can't do it. Oh shit. Can you use your calculator? I gotta weigh the potatoes. Well, how much is it? I'm just gonna write it down and subtract it later. 1,012. 1,012 minus 172 This here. And then this is gonna be 9. Oh, dude, it was 840. Did I say 841? Did I say 841? I think I said 847. I don't know. But anyways, it's 800. That was such a good trip in our favorite rocket ship, guys. Did you see how much fun that was? I legitimately had to come over here and I had to do the math on the scale instruction manual that I didn't bother reading. But anyways, let's get this shit go. I'm so stoked. That was fun. Okay, tear this out. We're gonna start at 0, and I'm gonna do some olive oil. You like my little gluggy glugger, and it's a spritzy poo. Look, spritzy, gluggy. We're gonna gluggy some olive oil on there. 24 grams of olive oil, darling. I gotta go write that down before I forget. This is potato, and the oil was 24 grams. Okay, cool beans. Now, again, we're gonna keep this one pretty basic, okay? Fresh cracked peppers, some salt, and potatoes love salt, so be fair, but don't overly salt them because you're probably gonna wanna salt them in whatever you make them with. You know, it's called, you gotta build the flavor, man. It's the key to a good meal. Fuck it. Okay, there we go. And then, I know I said I was gonna stay simple, but then I turned around and I saw my best friend back here, so hold on. This is Kalina. I know it says Coleman's on there. Okay, it's her code name. It's like, you know how Scrippers have their name? Kalina has the same name. She comes across your screen as Coleman's. Okay, we're gonna put some of the world's best mustard, Coleman's mustard, right on in there too. I'd say about a teaspoon. That wasn't a full teaspoon. Anyways, I recently started putting mustard in fucking everything and it's delicious. I mean, I was always using it in my chicken salads, but then I started using it on ground beef and all this other stuff. And I was like, this is fucking fun to play with, you know? So we're going to take those and we're going to mix them all around and get them nice and seasoned up. I also just randomly toss turmeric and stuff. That's a good one. You got to be careful with the turmeric, though. You go too heavy and it's just like, oof, what are you doing? You know? Now, I think we're at a good amount of seasoning. I'm going to taste one. Yup. Gucci. What are you doing? Pan. Sometimes I forget what I'm doing so much that I have to like stop and remind myself. Like talk out loud, you know? Squirrels. Neurospicy nog. I guess something to be grateful for, right? Because it makes me who I am. I'm pretty freaking cool. We're gonna toss these in and like flip them in like 20 minutes. Cool beans. These are perfect. They were in for like 35 minutes. Flipped them at 20. And then there's some like little crispy bits. Very nice. I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of flaky salt. I very rarely use this, but potatoes are one of our favorite meal prep things. So I'm gonna give it the good salt. Okay, now I'm just gonna let these cool off and pack them up. And they're in the fridge. I'm gonna use some of them for egg bites. Oh my God, that one was perfect. Yes. Ooh. Anyway, I'm gonna use some of them for egg bites and the other ones I'm gonna throw into scrambles and use for dinner this week. So another side dish that's ready to go can be used multiple different ways. I just want to steal a little crispy bits. Oh, so yummy. Now I really want to make the egg bites just so I can have them for dinner tomorrow or for breakfast. Son of a muffin. I'm telling you, that mustard does something magical to these. You gotta try them. I gotta get these out of my sight. They're just so good. Do I make the egg bites tonight? No, I'll do it tomorrow because I don't have the patience to weigh everything. And that's it, you guys. Okay, I gotta go because I am so squirrely right now. It's not even funny. Like, I just zoned 8. Do you see what I'm saying? I just zoned out and ate a bunch of these magical, I can't. These things are dangerous. Also, I've been cooking all day. I made butternut squash soup. I made like a fake sauce. I think I told you. Did I tell you everything? I don't know. I gotta go. I'm so tired. Okay, love you. Bye.